Back to India and a unique act of diplomatic outreach. The Indian subcontinent is the birthplace of four major religions: Hinduism, Sikhism, Jainism and Buddhism. While three of them have their strongholds at home in India, one is revered in almost every corner of Asia. We're talking about Buddhism. It ties India with most Asian nations like Sri Lanka, Vietnam, Cambodia and Thailand. It links the people together spiritually, and the government of India knows this, which is why it has been championing Buddhist outreach. Indian relics of the Buddha are currently in Thailand. They reached the city of Chiang Mai today. It's part of a 26-day tour of Thailand, and the Thai people have been gathering in the thousands to pay their respects. Here's our report.
Buddhism is a religion based on the teachings of the Buddha. Siddhartha Gautama was once a prince, but he renounced his kingdom and became a philosopher. His life was spent in India, spreading wisdom. He attained enlightenment in what is today Bodh Gaya, becoming the Buddha. He also left Earth in the cycle of death and rebirth behind in India, in Kushinagar, in present-day Uttar Pradesh. When he died, his body didn't disappear completely. There are parts of him still on Earth, bone fragments that survived cremation. And a few have been discovered by archaeologists over time. Today, we call these bone fragments of the Buddha relics. India has 20 of them, and they are sacred to Buddhists everywhere, which is why India has been championing a diplomatic initiative. It is loaning out these relics to Buddhist nations so that their devotees can have a chance to pay their respects. 4 of India's 20 Buddha relics are in Thailand, to the great joy of thousands of Buddhists there. The relics arrived in Thailand's capital Bangkok last month, on the 22nd of February. They were received by Thailand's Prime Minister Srettha Thavisin. The relics were then put on display in a special pavilion on the royal grounds next to the Bangkok Palace. Hundreds of thousands of devotees have been flocking there since to pay their respects. The Bangkok leg of the journey concluded yesterday. A crowd of almost 150,000 made their way to the pavilion to catch the last glimpse in Bangkok. The relics are still in Thailand, but they have been moved to Chiang Mai. They arrived there today, receiving a grand welcome. They will be on display in Chiang Mai till the 8th. After that, they will go to Ubon Ratchathani and then Krabi. They will return to India on the 19th of March, concluding an almost month-long tour. This outreach isn't just for Thai Buddhists. People from nearby nations like Laos, Cambodia and Vietnam have also been invited to see the relics. It is an initiative that brings the people of the region together and forges a greater bond with India. That's why these delicate relics are being sent to various Buddhist nations. Last year, they were sent to Mongolia. Before that, they have toured Sri Lanka, South Korea and Singapore as well. Every time, they have drawn sizable crowds. The Buddhist outreach is both diplomatically and economically advantageous. Aside from forging closer people-to-people ties, it also reminds people of Buddhism's intrinsic ties to India. The Indian contingent traveling with the relics has also been setting up exhibits, showcasing the different pilgrimage sites. 3 of the 4 major Buddhist sites are in India. Bodh Gaya, where the Buddha attained enlightenment, is already a major draw. Kushinagar, where he passed away, is also a pilgrimage site. Then there is Sarnath, where he delivered his first sermon. All these sites are in India. The Relic Outreach Program is a reminder of this. This way, the Buddhist ties may turn out to be a boost for tourism, and India's rich heritage may benefit people from around the world.